All right. So, yeah. So, bumped into this dude, allowed him to, whatever he wanted to whatever. And then I get back, and then, like I said, I block who I want to block. But then after a while, if I feel like I need some conversation, and usually this is like after a week or so, because I'm not really into this, like, like talking about it. And like again, I said, especially in person, I'm a firm believer that I don't like wasting time. When it's time to do something different, let's do something different. Let's not keep going back in circles. So, um, he did, and I think he just wanted to see if I would respond. So he sent me a message, and and basically he was being nosy. He wanted to know if I ever made it to the church, and I guess because probably he was out there watching to see if I did, and he wanted to see, if these were dudes or whatever, what my pull rank was or whatever. And I was like, no, but didn't hear anything back from him after that. Um, so then after that, I was at the bus stop. I ended up, um, what did I end up doing? I ended up I was just tired. For some reason, all of a sudden I got really tired, like extremely tired. And because I was so tired, I caught a bus that I wouldn't normally catch because if not, I would have had to wait a whole hour. So I had to walk a little bit. I had to run for the bus. It was cool. On that bus, did I meet anybody? I don't remember if I met anybody or not because it was just so much today. But so on the way back, I was so glad to be back because I was tired. But on the way back, I met somebody else. I can't remember who. Oh, I was at the bus stop and there was this guy, and this bus came, and I thought they were children getting off of the bus. What appeared to be young girls, like I don't know. They look younger than they are. I don't know. They look like girls to me. They look like they had to be teenagers, and they got off. And then I saw this real heavy set guy get off behind him, and I'm thinking since he got off with them because he looked kind of young too, he was just heavy set that maybe they was just getting out of school. But I was like, wait a minute, today's Saturday, not getting out of school. Then as I listened to the guy talking, he was like, and he had a Bible in his hand. So I'm thinking maybe he was going to the church that I was going to. And he was like practicing something. So I was like, hey, are you on your way to church? And he was just like, yeah. It turns out he's like a little, and I was asking him, was he preparing for like a youth something? But he says he is a pastor. I guess this is what he does on his own, or he's a minister or something at some church. And he started practicing his sermon on me. At first he was talking from the heart and it just came natural. Then he started like practicing on me. And like I said, all day long I've been blessed today, and I'm gonna tell you, like, people have really been, loving on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they saw something. And remember, I don't never on this channel have I blogged about it because it's been a while since it's been like that. But a long time ago, in my 20s, like, especially in college, I would light up a room, like, I would walk past and people would just enjoy it thoroughly. And now, and then, in my mid 20s, late 20s Atlanta time period, um, people, men and women both, like if I walk past, they would be like, they wouldn't see me. They might have been looking at the ground, but after I walk past, you hear them go, and they turn around and they would look and they tell me, hey, I just felt your spirit. I mean, really, they would tell me stuff like that. Or like somebody would be at a bus stop and they would be looking down. And when I walk up, again, the same thing, I felt you before I saw you. And they were like, you're an angel, you're an angel. And I think, I mean, it's funny, exact words, different people. Now, I don't know. I haven't had that said to me, but I have had experience all day today where people have noticed or felt something. And normally, like when I'm walking down the street and guys are blowing their horn and cars are stopping or whatever like that, I usually am offended by that. But today was different. It wasn't the same type of vibe. It was sincere appreciation that they were blowing their horn. I mean, it was a difference. I don't know why, but it was a difference. It was really, like I say, God and his angels, whatever, he's trying to show me. And if I see that number one more time today, I'm gonna be like, what the heck? So, so yeah, so And there's probably more than that. That's just, what I'm recalling in recollection. I didn't feel like vlogging because I was kind of happy doing nothing for a little bit, but I decided to because I didn't want to lose all that information. And there's a lot more that's probably already passed by. It's like a dream. My life is like a waking. Like I always talk about this movie I saw a long time ago, like in the early 2000s, called Waking Life, and it's actually made before that, and it's about this guy that just kind of floats through his cartoonistic life, and he just runs all into all these different interesting people that impact his life, and that's how my life is, all day, every day. It's like everything is just so divine in my life. Everything has a divine purpose. It's it's amazing. It's not something. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. It's something other than me. It's bigger. It's divine. It's all intricate. I mean, it's just perfectly divine, unexpected, but divine. So I'm gonna say I thank God. I, I'm thankful for my blessings. I'm gonna put it at that. And usually I do dream vlogs. I did have a dream a couple weeks ago. Not a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, but I didn't vlog it because I didn't remember all of it. And every now and then, a little bit or piece of it will come back to me. It had something. It wasn't a lustful dream, but it had something to do with me, some guy, and he was just extremely well endowed. In the dream, and probably because this was a time when I had cuddle buddies, early 20s, the dude appeared to be like maybe 23. And, in my dream, I was probably the same age, or I was appropriate for that. But I don't remember all of the dream, and it wasn't anything really lewd. It was just he was well endowed, and I knew everybody was fully clothed, just chilling. So, anyways, that's it. That's my day. Divine purpose for everything. Let me know how your day is, and if you're just happening by my page and you actually have like a real profile and things like that, I'd appreciate it. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention too, which was made known in my life today, was like during my little business session, after I finished watching the Weatherbrooks or whatever, I was trying to find other stuff to watch. I saw Being Mary Jane, and I kept watching the first episode because it was kind of blurry. But I came across this channel that I used to watch a long time ago, the Advice Show. And when he first started coming out, I used to watch him, and then I stopped watching him because he started watching Tommy Sotomayor, who I hate. Well, not hate in that type of way, but who I don't like the way he presents his stuff. He degrades women, in my opinion. He has a point in a lot of what he says. I just don't like the way that he says it. And so he started jumping on his wagon. Except he's a little more respectful. He doesn't use the B word and all of that. But then I noticed like he had these ratchet videos, and I started watching those. And I'm gonna say, be careful what you take into your mind and your spirit, because I mean, just be careful what you take in. Don't take in that stuff, because what you take in, eventually it comes back out. And ratchetness is not something that I think is a good idea. I mean, I've never, that's not something that I support, and that's the type of behavior I don't like to be around or see. So again, when I was younger, we were always taught that if you wouldn't invite that person into your living room, don't invite that onto your television set or nowadays your computer, because you're exposing yourself to that. Why would you let that into your personal space? So, one to grow on, be careful what you take in, because eventually it'll become what you put out, you know. So don't take in none of that stuff. But anyways, I love y'all. Have a good day. I won't post, those things that I vlogged about earlier, and I didn't have an opportunity to blog about everything because my battery went dead. And then I did find an old SD card, but it may be slightly damaged because it's not uploading everything. Um, yeah, but there's and maybe I will, because I don't. There's some things just like one of the young ladies that comment on my page, trust your instincts. So my instinct says to leave that alone. So I'm gonna leave it alone, for real, because my instinct is telling me leave that alone, focus on your goals and get it. And so my advice to anyone else, they got some things going on, if it's a negative thing, leave it alone, focus on your goals and get it. So I love y'all. Take care. Bye.